Good. And last time I thought my phone wasn't going to record from portrait, but it's working, so I'm excited about that. Hello. I'm officially down at Disney Springs. Hopefully I will be able to transfer the information over to my computer and not have to just upload direct. But my camera died because it's a pain in the butt. Oh wait, I don't know what the light refracting issue is, but I'm gonna see if I can find me some good old-fashioned vegetarian or vegan grub somewhere here down in Disney Springs. That may be a challenge, as this is, I'm not here a lot and I don't get to see that often, as opposed to Universal. I'm there at least once a month, so we'll see how this works out. First place I am at is Polite Pig. The best things that look like potential are probably something from the sides. If you're going vegetarian, cool. If you're going vegan, so far the Brussels sprouts and maybe potatoes. So unfortunately not today, because that is not my goal. And then I've already diverting from goal to go into Uniqlo, because I want to do a little shopping, even though I shouldn't, because I need to save money, but I want to do shopping anyway. Ooh, Mickey Travel Collection. Ooh, look at it, it's so pretty. I'm trying on a flannel shirt on top of another shirt, and ooh, this feels soft. I feel soft. I like that. I feel soft. $29.90. I'm gonna keep looking to see if there's something cheap I can find, even though I keep rubbing myself, literally feeling myself. I found a few things I like, but for safety of things, I figured let me leave the store so that I can actually go ahead and eat something, because I could be in here for like possibly a half hour to an hour. So I'm heading out of Uniqlo to keep looking for food. If I was going vegetarian, I would be doing the French routine. Dang it. The stuff at the poutine place smells delicious, but not what I'm looking for. I have to figure out what I'm gonna get. Even though I know I'm gonna end up in Amaretti's, because they have the kickin' ass dessert. They have a delicious food. Oh my gosh, they changed the Legos over here. They used to have like the family, and now they have, it looks like Disney princesses, as like a gazillion kids right over there. So that's actually pretty cool. But now I continue on my adventure to find something that is vegetarian vegan. If I give up, I will be eating possibly poutine. It's like, I want to go into Ghirardelli, even though it's obviously not vegan, but people are kind of lined up to get the samples, and it's taking a while. Thank you. Ooh, pumpkin spice caramel. So that's, I was just like, I was trying to be nice and get behind the people who were trying to get in, the woman with the wheelchair, but I'm like, let me just get this. I think I'm gonna continue to get this. Come back in later. It smells so delicious. I will guarantee this is the best place for a deal, a little bit of a deal on some food at Disney Springs, aka roll a sandwich. They have a veggie sandwich at $6.99, and it's just on the bread. You know, it doesn't come with chips or anything. I'm kind of curious. I want to take a quick look. I don't. Now, of course, this is going to be me doing this without knowing what the bread is. And they have chips for $1.29. So basically, that would be $7, $8.29 for tax and everything. Not bad. Let me see if I could even get in, because roll a sandwich, because it usually feels like one of the cheaper things to do, the lines can tend to be long. So I did the veggie, and I took off the sauce because it said it was a cream sauce, and the cheese. I just did oil and vinegar and maybe oregano if they put that on there. I'll see. Let's try out. No, it tastes like there's oil and vinegar. Mostly just the red peppers, so. There's feta on it normally, but I didn't want that. Not the cheapest sandwich I can get, but hey, it fulfilled what I was looking for. Ooh, way too bright. But, turn. Sun behind me, sun, there we go. So, I'm gonna head back this way, because there's nothing behind me except for two things. Actually, no, I'll head that way, even though the sun's gonna get my eyes. There is the only other things that are left on this side of Disney Springs are the quick service of Wolfgang Puck and Rainforest Cafe. Actually, let me go check Wolfgang Puck. Okay. Though the other Wolfgang Puck is gone and they're building a new one, there's still Wolfgang Puck Express over on this side of Disney Springs. Just like a looky-loo. I feel like for something that I could have done that would have been vegan, maybe the baby spinach and quinoa salad? Actually, that sounds good. I kind of messed myself up then. So far I've found potentially two things could have done, but I opted for Earl sandwich, which of course was a little cheaper, as the salad I'm staring at would have been 11 bucks. Yikes. I'll admit, I feel like I messed up a little bit with how I ordered Earl sandwich, because I didn't get any sauce on my sandwich, and I needed to take more time out to stare at the menu to figure out exactly what kind of dressings there were for Earl sandwich. I saw there was barbecue. I saw there was Italian on something else. I probably just should have asked for some sides of a few of the dressings, and then I would have had like a little sauce thing, but actually it was fine without it. The bread was actually really good. It's like the kind of bread you could dip into some herb oil, so it actually wasn't too bad. And the chips, I got the barbecue shot chips, which I knew weren't going to have any milk in them, so that made me happy. And I know I'm now full, and I don't have to eat for a while. So technically I'm all good. Alright. So I came up to check Rainforest Cafe to figure out if there had been anything friendly for me at the location. And I just showed you the natural burger. I think that's what it said. Which would have been basically a garbanzo bean burger. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little full now. And it didn't look like it had any mayo, cheese, or anything to take off. So that would have been a decent option if you were going to sit at the Rainforest Cafe. Now, the problem with that though still is it is noisy over there. So if you're doing that with like a couple of people who don't care about the noise, fine. If you want to have a quiet meal, sure. They also had some salads as well, but I think I saw their salad was like $7.99, which was the equivalency of me, just a little bit less than me with my sandwich and my chips. So I would rather do Earl sandwich any day. I came over to T-Rex Cafe to figure out if there's anything interesting. So far the only thing I could see that is easily vegan friendly is probably the kale and red quinoa salad, because you can add shrimp or chicken to that, so that probably doesn't come with it. Other than that, I don't see anything directly. I saw that Guacasaurus burger, but I think that implies that it comes with like a normal hamburger. And I didn't see anything that says maybe that they have non-meat patties. I wanted to, the inside of this restaurant's kind of crazy. They've got a little dino dig. They've got a little souvenir shop. They also have basically their own version of Build-A-Bear in there. That's kind of crazy, but it said like don't video. People probably easily could take photos, but I think if I stopped to take video, someone would stop. But you know, that's definitely a good family-friendly place. And the other thing it's interesting is if it is noisy at all, it doesn't come out of the restaurant. They probably contain it inside. As passing by, you don't hear anything. You go inside, you start to hear a little bit of things. And there is a bar that you could easily sit at. So that is possibly another family-friendly option with something for a vegan-friendly person. As I'm checking out a lot of the restaurants to figure out places where you can go vegan and enjoy yourself, I've stopped by the Boathouse as I watched someone go off in the Amphicar tour, and I just realized I wanted to curiosity how much it was, because I've seen people do this all the time. I mean, you see videos of people doing this all the time down at Disney Springs, and it is for 25 minutes. It's $125 per car, and that can fit up to 3 people. So if you just want to do the Amphicar and ride in the little car and go out in the little car boat, that's $125. If you spend $50 in the restaurant, you get a $25 reward towards an Amphicar tour. Or if you spend $50 inside the gift shop, the boutique, which is where you get the tickets. So if you come and dine, spend the $50 on food, then you get $25 back towards your tour. Now, my curiosity thing is, can you stack these? But then again, the other thing is, how long are those rewards good for? So if you like come to the Boathouse, let's say 5 times over the course of like a week or a weekend, and you spend the $50 each time, which would be $250, that you're getting back basically half of your meal in boat tour credits, and can you use them all at one time? Now, of course, that means you must love the Boathouse. But now I looked at the Boathouse, and I don't see it as a problem to spend $50. I was just trying to also figure out, how can one be satisfied if you are not a meat eater? And so far, I don't see anything easy. There's a fruit cup, there's truffle fries with a lemon aioli, which you wouldn't be able to eat because of the aioli. Well, you'd have to put the aioli on the side and not eat it. There's a sea salt baked potato. Grilled asparagus with hollandaise, no hollandaise. So yeah, I'm seeing, if you are not a meat eater or eater of anything aminal, and I realized there was a guy behind me for a hot minute, you would be stuck with salads. Basically salads. Salads and some sides. So I would almost recommend not getting near the Boathouse, because it doesn't even seem like they're inventive salads. But it would be fun specifically just to go on a little Amphicar launch and get out there in a car boat and enjoy the lake. Now, I'm tempted to ask for that for my birthday, and that's coming up in a month. Yes! I was stopping by the Kanger bar, which, you know, easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you just like alcohol, not as big of a deal. But if you're trying to grab something to snack on while you are here, it looks like your best bet is going to be the falafel, and minus the yogurt and cheese sauce. Other than that, meat. And I know someone who's watching this who didn't understand the fact of what I'm doing. I'm trying to find places that are good for vegan. So if you're not exactly vegan or vegan swaying, stop watching. Even if you're vegetarian, if you realize some of the stuff that I've said is just like there are things that are, it's like, even if I hit on something that I think could be done vegan, you realize that's vegetarian before I take out the cream. So you're a little hard pressed. You got to pay attention a lot. So I've made it to the other end of Disney Springs. So far, the only other thing I found that was worthwhile was the vegetable muffalata at the House of Blues. There were a few other restaurants I passed by, looked at, and kind of just gave up on because there are going to be, I feel like the easiest thing for a lot of places are going to be salad, salad, salad. Taking out whatever protein was in that salad beforehand, like chicken and other things. But as I'm here, get to stare at the long-begotten Disney Quest. Sad to see it being slowly, progressively torn down the fascia. And then there is La Nuba right over there, which will be closing at the end of the year, so I have to visit at least once. I know that I think they are erecting a new Wolfgang Puck main restaurant. I saw that on Tim Tracker. I reference him a lot because I watch a lot of his videos. And what is in its place is the Jaleo by Jose Andres, which is coming right here where Wolfgang Puck used to be. And they're working on that. So that is probably going to be all for my video. I may do some other stuff today, but we shall see. Oh yes, we shall see. And now I'm just going to continue walking and get back to my car. Yay, car.